Hey everybody, it's Jeff here, Aromatics, down at my favorite fishing hole once again. Beautiful, beautiful early morning. Hopefully I got a chance to show you that fog, the nice mist on the water when I first got here was really nice. On holidays now, I went to bed real early last night because I had a busy day and I ended up getting early. It's a Sunday, so I had some time and I thought maybe I'll go down to the fishing hole while I can, and then go to church when I go home. So anyway, while I'm here, I figured I would do a pipe tobacco review and catch up on some of them. I'm a little bit behind. And today I'm going to review one I think I reviewed a long time ago, but I figured I'd review it again today because it could use an update, and that is Samuel Gawith's brown number 4, and that's a twist right there. What this is some dark-fired Virginias. I think they're like the kind that Gawith usually, or Samuel Gawith usually uses from like Zimbabwe, stuff like that. It's some unique countries, and it's wrapped, I think, from what I can tell, in some dark-fired type of leaf. So the smell you get is very unique, not unique, I guess, if you're used to Gawith stuff, but that's kind of, it's not quite smoked. It's almost like a chicken gumbo. Like there's a spiciness to it, but it's not like pepper. It's sort of like a spicy gumbo, kind of is what it kind of, just that's what it invokes to me. And so what you can do is, what I normally do is just, if you see that right there, you can take a cigar cutter. See if I can show you maybe while I'm here. Grab my cigar cutter. So an easy way to do this tobacco, if you want, is just put that in your cigar cutter. And you can cut off yourself a little coin like that. And this is, it just fell apart on me. Yeah, it crumbles up really nice. You can either smoke it, it's kind of wet, kind of moist, and I've had this for probably 4 years now. Or you can dry it out. What's nice about this tobacco is that it changes flavors flavors and strength according to how dry it is. The drier you make it, the stronger, and the flavors really multiply, to the point of if you dry it out too much, it might get to the point where it's harsh. So then you back off a little bit. But you just got to find your sweet spot on the moisture with this one. Although I'm sure there's a couple people out there that'll disagree with me, like Stonehenge Minstrel, who says it comes perfect as it is. Then smoke it like that if that's the way you want to do it. Me personally, I like to dry it out. Not quite crispy, but almost crispy. And that's the flavors that I seem to like the most. So, the taste I'm getting, well, first of all, I've got my Brigham. This is like an old estate pipe that this guy gave to me. It's a Brigham Algonquin. Very good pipe, broken in quite well. So this is similar to Brown Irish X, which I'm sure if you smoke the Gawith, Hogarth, and Samuel Gawith tobaccos, you're probably familiar with. Or Dark Bird's Eye, Black X, yeah. So it's steamed, but it's really strong. What it reminds me of, there's a tanginess to it. It almost reminds me of if they took like a really high priming of dark, ripe, rich red Virginia that's really tangy, and just smoked it and toasted it and got all that tanginess and just darkened it up into a nice caramel sweet, kind of a cigar almost type of flavor. Because it just seems like there's a tanginess, but it doesn't taste tangy. It's just, you'd have to smoke it. It's really hard to explain. But for me, this is probably my number one blend if I'm in the mood for a cigar, but I don't have a cigar. It doesn't taste like a cigar necessarily, but it reminds me of that. Let me light up again, give you some more tasting notes. Another thing great about this blend, zero tongue bite. Back when I first started smoking, I was not, didn't quite have my technique down. This is one of the first tobaccos I remember that I could really smoke a lot of and have no issues. Another reason why it's probably one of my favorite tobaccos. Not probably, it is. There's like a pillowy, soft smokiness to it. It's very strong and full, but it's not it's creamy at the same time. especially if you don't dry it out too much. If you find that right spot, it's just got this billowy. The brown is a good name for it. It has a brown flavor to me, if that makes any sense. Yep, kind of a cigar taste to it. It's not as dark fired forward as, say, Brown Irish X is. A little one-dimensional, but that one dimension is fantastic. Probably in my top 5 favorite tobaccos of all time. Never disappoints. Always enjoy it. Have you guys smoked this tobacco? If you have, let me know in the comments below. I'm going to leave it at that. That's all I have to say for now. And I hope to hear from you guys in the comments. And I'll see you till... Oh, and don't forget to support me on Rumble. We don't want YouTube to own everything out there. So even if it's not to support me, it's to support, you know, variety and so that YouTube just doesn't, you know, rule the whole roost. Anyway, I'll make a video on that later, explaining more about Rumble for those of you who don't know. So look forward to that sometime. So until then, you guys take care. Aromatics, signing out.